Welcome to the show, Texas Top Prospect Show, brought to you by the old coach, 247 Sports, 24/7 Sports, owned by CBS Sports. We are here, rocking and rolling. We are so happy to be here. We got LL.
Hey, y'all.
We got Marc Henry.
People, what's going on?
We got Jaylen Hearst checking in from Keller Fossil Ridge.
What's going on?
We got Dante Prevost, DP, from Arlington Bowie, starting running back.
What's up? What's up?
All right. Let's get to it. Marc, dive in.
Now, Jaylen, you burst onto the scene last year, in my eyes, for Keller Fossil Ridge. Big time year on you. Congratulations on that. What are you looking forward to going into 2019?
Well, we have a young team, so we actually had a quarterback transfer from Fort Christian, and we ended up losing him. So now I have to step up and play a bigger role in our team as a leader. So I have to. I'm trying to become a better leader this year. So I don't have to just depend on, because there are no older guys. I'm the upperclassman, so I have to pave the way for the younger guys. So that's really what I'm going to focus on this year, is try to lead everybody.
Now, Jaylen, with you being a receiver, you also play a big-time amount of 7-on-7 from the spring to the summer. Talk about how that preparation prepares you going into the season and how that's made you a better receiver also.
Well, that's really just more of individual, like skill, like focusing on your position. But that just helps me with like my releases and all that, so I'll be able to. Because those are, when I'm doing the 7-on-7 circuit, I'm playing against more skilled DBs. So with that coming into the season, that'll help me a lot.
All right, last question, and I'll turn you over to Matt. Jaylen, talk about your first up-and-coming game here. What you guys have been working on preparing for the first game of the season.
We've been working on more of like a kind of, because we're trying to throw it more, but we're also trying to not have to depend on the pass. So I'm going to start coming more out of the backfield, like screens, like little handoffs and all that. So I'm not just going to be I'm not going to be on the outside of the whole game. So you'll see me moving more. And that's what I'm going to try to do this year.
Very nice. So, Jaylen, what have you done in this past week getting the pads on in practice as taking steps to become a leader for your team? Like, what kind of things have you done as far as taking action?
I'm making sure everybody's good, plays, making sure that everybody knows their assignment and knows what they're doing. And just, I don't know, just being on top of everything. That's what I've been just trying to do lately.
Right on. Talk about some of the players on your team that we might not know about, that people should know about, that are pretty good players that are going to have good years.
Well, we have quite a bit that not a lot of people know about. We have 3 defensive ends, and actually we have 2 D tackles. One is Rafael Hernandez, and another is Clyde Malongo. And then we have a corner. His name is Wyatt Romer. He actually came from Byron Nelson. And he owes the New Mexico offer. And then also there's our running back. He's a junior now. His name's Colion Evans. He's a good back. He's a speed back in my opinion. And then we also have my quarterback Austin Stolman. And then we have a slot receiver. His name's Aaron Pacheco. He's a speed guy. And we also have an O-line. His name's Jaden. He's 6'6", 320. Yeah. So
yeah, that's 6'6", 320 sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Talk about the new district you guys are in and what teams you're going to play this year that you might not have played last year.
In our district we have the same teams, but out of district we have South Lake, Dengar, Denrine, Hebron, and then a couple more. I'm not sure. But our scrimmage this year we're playing Wiley. Last year we played Birdville, but they ended up quitting during the scrimmage, so that's not good. But I think our biggest team that we have to look forward to is probably South Lake. Just cause
Oh yeah, you bet. Southlake. Oh yeah. So we did the poll vote. I did it on Twitter, and your team won the vote. You're going to play against Flower Mound the Jags, Flower Mound Jags, and that's going to be over in Flower Mound. I'm going to be there. It's going to be very exciting. What do you think? What do you think that people that are going to watch the game? What do you think they're going to see? Like, what are you going to give us a little preview on that game?
A lot of deep balls. We're gonna throw the heck out of the ball. Our defense is not. Our defense is solid. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. We got a solid defense.
Now, are you going to be playing both ways, or are you just on offense?
I'm just gonna play offense this year. I'm just gonna focus on this year.
And do you know what number you're going to be wearing this year, so all the fans out there can know to look for you?
I'm gonna stay at number 14 this year.
Okay, very nice. Well, Jaylen, this is the part of the show where we give you a chance to give a shout out to whoever you would like to give a shout out to, and you could talk about something that you would like to talk about. Here's your chance.
A shout out?
Yeah, shout out to whoever you want.
I don't really think I have a shout out on all, but if I were to give a shout out, I'd just give a shout out to all my probably most of my teammates. We've been just grinding all summer. And like I said, like you asked me, most of the teammates that y'all haven't heard of, or probably you'll hear of this year, because they're big time athletes. So them, all my teammates, all my coaches. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's awesome, Jaylen. Well, I'll say it right now, man. I'm excited to come see you play. You're one of the main reasons why I requested and put your team's game in the poll to be able to be voted on, is because I saw highlights of you playing against Arlington in the playoffs last year. I saw highlights of you during the season when you guys were undefeated on that long streak you guys went on. And I think you can do it again. It's just you're going to get tested a little bit more in this district that you're in, but that's a good thing, and I know you guys want that, so it's going to be fun.
Right.
So, well, without further ado, Marc, you want to give your closing thoughts to Jaylen?
Hey, Jaylen, look forward to seeing you guys playing. Keep doing your thing. I think you're one of the top receivers in the area. Just stay healthy, and we will see you down the line.
All right, thank you.
All right, Jaylen, real quick, if people want to follow you on Twitter, can you tell them that what your Twitter @ is?
My Twitter @ is Jaylen Hearst 14, JaylenHearst 14.
Very nice. LL, would you like to say anything to Jaylen as he signs off?
Hey, you have a great season, and we look forward to keeping up with you during the fall.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jaylen Hearst, wide receiver, Keller Fossil Ridge. Thank you, Jaylen. Good looking out, baby.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. No problem, brother. All right, and that brings us over to DP, my guy, Dante Prevost over at Arlington Bowie. What's up?
What's up?
All right, Marc, take it away.
DP, appreciate you joining us, man. My first question is, now last year you played some defense and some offense, but you're also coming in, you're the starting running back for Bowie this year. Give us a little insight how playing defense helps you transition to the offensive side. It may give you a little bit of advantage to the guys that you're playing against.
Well, it gives me I'm more physical now, blocking wise, all that. I'm blocking good now, so yeah.
Okay. Now, what have you guys been working on this summer, going into fall practice that will give you an advantage or set you guys apart from the teams that you play?
Conditioning, weight room, mostly weight room conditioning, and drill work.
All right. And historically, Arlington Bowie's been right at the gate, right at the door. Just couldn't knock it in going in to win state or been in the semifinals or been quarterfinals. Talk about the tradition that you guys have at Bowie and what does it feel like to play in that atmosphere and play for Bowie night in and night out?
Well, it's a brotherhood over there. It's a brotherhood. We all close together, family, and we there for each other every time. We got each other backs.
All right, and last question, DP, and I'll turn it over to Matt. Tell us some of your goals, and personally, and some of your team goals this year, because you're ranked number 14 running back for Lone Star Prospect, so you're moving up the ladder quickly. Talk about some of your goals.
Last year I only played 2 games at running back, and I got hurt. So I've been training hard, trying to get back, recovering, all that. And my goal is just to ball out and make it to state this year.
Well, that's a great goal to have, DP. So real quick, we're just going to talk about the changes in your team that have happened since last year into this year. Last year, you guys were a very young team. This year, you guys have more experience. You were a sophomore last year on varsity. Now you're a junior on varsity. You're a little more seasoned. You suffered an injury that helped you appreciate the game a little bit more in the process. I know it did because I talked with you about it. You have Ty DeArmond, which is Coach DeArmond's son, and he's picked up a lot of big offers. But from what I understand, he's not really going to be playing quarterback this year. He's going to be playing receiver and DB a little bit more of what he would like to play. You just want to talk about all the different pieces that you guys have and all the different players that we might not know about?
Yeah, Todd, he's starting on defense at at free safety. We got Thalen, the 6'7" lineman. Then we got Tyler Taylor. We got Antonio Greer. He committed to Navy. Jaylen Hearst, he playing both sides, cornerback, receiver. Malcolm Mays, our quarterback. Basically everybody. We got everybody coming back from last year. We didn't lose that many people, so we gonna be good this year.
Now you get the scrimmage South Grand Prairie coming up this next week, and I think that's a scrimmage that I'm going to try to check in at.
Yes,
now I put you guys in the poll vote with Flower Mound Marcus. Unfortunately, you didn't have enough votes to win that, but I know I will be at one of your games this year. Talk about the challenge of getting to play against a team like South Grand Prairie, and then the challenge of opening up week 1 with Flower Mound Marcus.
Oh, yeah, we've been preparing for that, coming back for revenge from last year. It was a close game against Flower Mound Marcus. We lost that by a touchdown, but we're going to come back. We want revenge from that from last year. Then they took Mansfield out of our district, but we playing them in preseason, and we want redemption on them too.
Yes, that would be good. Talk about your first 3 games. Who are you guys going to play against? Do you know already your first 3 games?
First game is Flower Mound Marcus. Second game, I think it's Rockwall, and the third game is Mansfield, I believe. All right, the second game is Mansfield, and the third game is Rockwall.
Well, talk about who you're going to play in district this year, since you said Mansfield's not in there anymore, because a lot of people, there's so many new districts. Can you just shine some light on your new district?
Yeah, they only put one new team in our district. It's Trimble Tech out of 4.